They were rolling on here too, buddy.
How many abortions in a short period of time do you reckon someone would have to get before you're like,
Oh, that's a fucking good
that's
question.
probably
Like-
a bit too much.
Like
if
you're having more than one abortion in like a state.
if
I
you're on a
guess-
first name basis with like the surgeon,
I don't know if it's a surgeon, a clinic, or whatever, but if you walk in and they're like,
and
just
it's
the
like a
usual,
bi-monthly basis, like, can I just get the usual package, please?
just the usual, Kate. Yeah, you know it.
I think that's a bit too much.
I don't know, man. I'm feeling like once. I feel like it's a big deal. I'm kind of thinking like once every.
6 months?
Yeah, I'm thinking 6 months. If you're having an abortion, one every
Yeah,
6
that's
months,
a big,
you got a problem.
There's got to be a stage where you're like, you know what? I should probably start using birth control.
Well, further to that, if you're having one abortion every 6 months, how many Plan Bs are you going through?
Further to that, is your insides okay? Are you even capable after a certain amount of abortions to give? Like, what is?
Do you even have a uterus? Just a hole?
This is just plain ignorance from us as to how it works. But I don't actually like. Does it mess with your hormones once you get an abortion? If it's not the pill.
No, well, coat hangers don't have anything to do with your hormones.
Yeah, but staircases as well, I guess.
Yeah. Fuck. Nah, surely one every 6. If you're
One every
having
6
more than one
months,
abortion
that's-
every half years, you got a fucking issue.
Yeah. I mean, look. No,
It's a
actually,
bit
no,
of a
I'm not even going to bring that to the dark point of it because I was like, that's some bad luck if it's every 6 months that you get. You know what? Anyway, let's get us started with the claps, mate. Episode 15. 1-5.
Cinque? Sadity order.
Quindici.
Quindici. Episode Quindici.
Yes. How are we, man? How we going?
Sucking
Sucking on your
the
protein
absolute
shake?
soul out of my protein shake.
As you should.
But it's been a while, mate. We didn't have a podcast last week. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, we've been down in the dumps. Both of us have been a bit sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a quite eventful 2 weeks. Oh.
I mean, besides the obvious, there's always card issues, but other than
Cart's
that,
totaled.
more progression with the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial. Amber Heard fucking sucks at acting.
Dude.
Some of these, I'm like, I turned around, went for the door. He slapped me across the face and said, "Johnny, you hit me. You hit me." And I'm like, what? And you've seen the clips, and she's like crying, and then someone was like, objection,
Object, and
hearsay,
she's
and
just
she
like-
just stops immediately,
Stares at him.
and she's no longer crying.
Did you see the clip? They played of Johnny making fun of her. And she's walking away crying, and he's like, Aquaman.
It's so good.
Actual rolling, bro.
Oh,
Fuck. Oh, man.
if she gets
swear to God,
any
if she-
time on screen for Aquaman, the new one, I'm gonna be pissed. Stop sucking your protein shake, mate. No alcohol of the hour this week because we've got to cut weight because
We are fat.
we have a race coming up
We are
and
fat.
we're a bit overweight for the category. So no alcohol of the hour.
Yeah, look. We got to a point where we were spending
Unnecessary amounts of money
on really
on
bad
shit
drinks.
Alcohol.
Like, I don't think we've had... Oh, what was
We've
that?
had a couple of good ones. That
Was
juice
the Waka
one.
Chunky Lager was all right as well?
Yeah, that was not bad.
Yeah, might cop a carton of Waka Chunky Lager from Bunbury.
Oh, dude.
Are we going to stay down there Saturday night?
Saturday night.
Come home Sunday? Or we're thinking about just doing a day trip Saturday?
I guess depends on the weather.
Yeah, true. Could be worse.
I'm okay camping. I don't know if Brad wants to camp though.
I was thinking more Airbnb.
If we get an Airbnb, I'm happy to.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We can have a look.
yeah. Well,
But
look,
other than that, man, what else has been happening, eh?
I can't remember. I've just been dying.
Had a conference the other day at the Crown. Got sloshed on money.
Yep.
Free alcohol. That was alright. Free piss is always good. Like if
The alcohol always tastes better, and
Yeah.
you get drunk quicker when it's free piss.
yeah, I would say that. I was pretty cut actually.
Yeah. I know.
But it's just like anything, man. If I ever go to a not to be a stingy cunt, but like if I'm at a birthday event or whatever and alcohol's put on, I'm getting poleaxed.
Absolutely.
I'm not going half-ass on that shit.
I don't even like shots. I'll do shots.
Yeah, 100%.
If it's there, I'm having it.
But I'm not rocking up to a party. It's like, oh yeah, but we're providing the alcohol, and I'm like, yeah, look, I'm just gonna have like 1 or 2 beers. Get fucked, cunt. I'm having 1 or 2 beers a second, brother.
Bruh, I was thinking about it the other day. I think we've actually kind of talked about this before. But how much money when I went to like metros and stuff I'd spend on drinks when I walked in. Because I would have Jaeger bombs and then I'd go on to Red Bull vodkas.
I
And
was going to
both
say, what about double
Bro,
blacks? Were we drinking
but the double blacks as
Smirnoff
well.
double blacks?
But one, that's probably like a gram of freaking caffeine in the
Yeah.
space of 6 drinks.
yeah.
Shit tons of alcohol. Then you go on the double blacks. And you're wondering why it's 3 a.m, the lights come back on at Metro's Frio, and you're fucked.
Bro, I remember there was one of the first times I went to Metro's Freo. I don't know if you were there actually. I was with the girl, my ex, and I was in Medis, fucking Medis, 2017. I lived there, but I was punching back double blacks, and I was fucking shit faced. But when I was in the club, I felt fine,
Yeah, dude, it's not till you get out that door.
bro.
It's like Cass shit, eh? They pump oxygen into that thing.
Yeah, exactly.
They have
I
to.
was fucking going off, man. I stepped outside, cunt, and I was incoherent. I couldn't see. I just remember feeling like I've never been like that. And I remember passing out the front of a kebab shop.
Your ex.
No, we can do that. She was there. I think Connor, a few of the boys on the footy team, and they got in an Uber, and like me and there.
Just look at the time around.
Pardon?
Just look at the time so you can note.
Oh, 6 minutes.
Yeah, cool.
And I remember someone asking me my card details, and I suddenly snapped around, sat up, gave everyone my card details, and then passed out again. And apparently the next day I was getting a recap, and there was like a bunch of people fighting over the top of me, like throwing bottles, and I was just incoherent, would not wake up.
Bruh.
Like, I don't even want to know. I don't know how I afforded that shit, because I was working like part-time,
That's what I was trying to get at, because I think I was working either part-time. Pretty soon after I turned 18, I left like HJs I used to work at. But even then, when I first started going out, $200 a week, you get it like $400, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck all money. And you're spending it.
Mhm.
And I'm like, how am I living? I don't know how I managed to do it, but I did. I've same sort of thing. I passed out. I ordered a meat box and a kebab.
Yep.
and then lie down on the ground. And then
Yep.
they called my meat box.
That same kebab shop.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
And Adam came up to me. He's like, bro, go get your meat box.
Was that
and
one in
kebab."
your time zone?
Yeah,
In
when
Freo?
so when you're
go
walking
kinda
down
down
the
the back
street and then
alleyway?
right, yeah. And he was like, bro, you're gonna get your. I'm like, nah, fuck it, I don't want it. And he's like, bro, get it. You already paid for it. I was like, no, I don't want it. And he's like, I'll get it then. So he's already had his, and he's eaten my meat box and kebab.
Adam's
as
an
well.
animal though. He'll eat like fucking an absolute tank when he's on the piss.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
But fuck, I remember. So back in the day, I was working at Muzzbuzz.
Yeah,
I
that's the good shit, eh? Muzzbuzz is fucking killer.
bro.
First thing in the morning, you go through there, you get a croissant, you get a you get a coffee.
Well, back in the day when I used to work there, the manager was chill. So like I'd work up and I'd eat whatever the fuck I wanted. But I look back, I found a pay slip the other day from Muzzbuzz. $11.29 I was on an hour.
I started on fucking $9.
I wouldn't get, not to
At
be a dick,
HJ's.
I'm not getting out of bed for
You think
anywhere
bro,
close to $11
if
an hour.
you work for 8 hours straight, $10 an hour, you're getting $80.
Bro, what are you doing? I don't.
And I was on, I think, 12 or 14 when I was 18 at HJ's, bro.
This is what I'm
That's
saying, bro.
slavery, bro.
Bro, I'm back. Put me back in the dark ages.
Bro,
Someone was out the back whipping your ass making the
it's
burgers.
unbelievable, man.
Dude, I don't know how I
Dude, my
survived.
state manager
Yeah.
at HJ's called me niggerino. White American. He was like, what is up, my niggerino? And I'm like, sorry, what? I told you about
That's
the time
corporate bullying, bro.
I told you about
You can't do that.
I told you about the time I nearly got fired from HJZ.
Yeah.
I'll repeat the story. So back in the day when bottle flipping was like a big trend,
Yep.
me and this other guy, his name was Caleb, and we were flipping bottles. Just, you know, every time we like land it, you do the dab, whatever.
Yep.
Anyway, it started progressing throughout the shift. And we went to like, there's like second boards right near the oil fryers. It's called Specials, I think it was called, or whatever. That's when you make like the tender crisps and stuff.
Yep.
So we started flipping bottles there. And he went to flip a bottle onto the ground, and I swiped at it to catch it with oily gloves. Slips out of my hand, flies into the oil like the deep fryer, and starts like bubbling up and overflowing. And I went to go grab the bottle out of the oil fryer and nearly put my hand in there. And I was like, hold on a second, that's 300 degrees. I probably shouldn't do that. So I went to go get some tongs. As I was picking the bottle out from the oil fryer, the bottle bursts open. And then all the water goes into oil. The oil overflows, goes into the chip tray, goes into the front bit. The girls at the front are screaming. And then customers obviously heard. So they complain. And so, like, the next day, I obviously know I'm probably going to get in shit. But I was hoping that nothing would happen. It was all blown over.
No.
But customer complained. And the regional comes in. And our shift was, like, that day after school. And I come in. And the day crew's like laughing and looking at me and they're like, you're fucked. Like, and they were telling me about the story. He came in, watched on the cameras, and all he could see was us flipping bottles and dabbing like every 2 fucking seconds. And then, he pulled me out back as soon as I clocked in. And he's like, if I could terminate you right now, I would. But I can't, so I'm not gonna. But you're on your last warning. And then, he called me niggerino and then left. So it was pretty crazy. But that's how I nearly got fired at HJ's.
Fuck. Yeah, I wouldn't put up with that, but the way that, like, what we had to deal with for the money back then, and I don't, like, as I say, I was on $11 an hour.
HJ's is probably one of the highest pressure jobs I've had.
Exactly what I'm trying to say, bro. I was dealing with customers' bullshit, fucking pressure of when it's busy, you've got to perform at, like, peak efficiency. To just,
bro, you have to.
And I'm getting paid peanuts, brother. Get fucked.
I can, like, the back of my hand, I still know how to make a bacon deluxe like nothing. Buns in the toaster, freaking meat, cheese, bacon, microwave. The top bun is lettuce, mayo, lettuce, tomato. You wait, microwave obviously finishes, bag it, wrap it, done.
Listen to this guy. He knows.
Whopper.
No.
It's all right. We don't need to know. But what I'm saying is...
We're all going to be fucking Hungry Jackson
it's
employees.
Fucked.
Yeah. But, like...
And the customers, bro, as you
they're
said.
All cunts.
Dickheads. They're the ones that like leave shit on the table and be like, it's their job to do it.
Yeah.
I
can't do that.
It's not even my job to get paid.
Yeah.
I'm doing shit for free, apparently.
Bro, at restaurants, if I'm at a restaurant or a cafe or whatever and I'm done with breakfast, lunch, whatever...
I'll stack shit up.
I am stacking the plates up, like putting it all the rubbish on one plate, stacking them all up, knives and forks on the other, and organising the drinks and crap. I feel like it's just basic respect, bro.
I hate people who leave it.
It really pisses me off. Like if I go on a date or something with someone and they leave the table,
I'll grill them.
I'm like, I'm the one then stacking it all up.
My girlfriend ever did that. I'd grill her.
Yeah, absolutely feed her.
If any of our mates do it, I'm like, put your shit away.
I'm fucking picking up that beer bottle and smacking him over the head with it. You know.
And you know, like HJ's and Macca's, they'll serve you dine-in stuff on like a tray.
Yep.
So then, like when I'm done, I'll put everything in the bin, put the tray on top of the bin. Like there's a stack bit for it, and you put the paper in the bin.
Yep.
Like it's fucking.
Yeah.
It takes 2 seconds, man.
And it just helps
Have
the
some
people
common
working.
courtesy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a fucking. It was funny. I was leaving the gym the other day. This is not related to this story at all.
Doesn't matter.
And there was someone that had a bit of a car crash. Small car crash.
Yeah.
Nothing big at all. It was like 2 little Corollas thing. One had gone up the ass. I actually couldn't see any damage on one of the Corollas.
Yeah. No front panels missing or anything.
Nothing, bro. It looked fine. Nothing on the road. I think I just knocked this and I'm just going to... Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Nothing on the road or anything.
Nothing
and
in
I'm
the
kind of
car
sitting
park.
there. Not even... Like, they're on the left side of the road. And 2 lanes go straight. And this is the only lane you can turn left onto this road. So I'm sitting there, indicating right, trying to... Like, I can turn fine. I put my window down. Not being a dick. And I was just like... Hey guys, like yelled out, hey, you're blocking, like nicely. Hey guys, you're blocking the turning lane. There's only 1 lane that you can get onto that road. Do you mind getting out of the way?
Yeah.
And old mate just turns around. He's like, go fuck yourself, cunt. And I'm like, what, cunt? And I was like, nah, dude, there's a big line behind you guys. There's like nothing physically wrong with your car. Just literally just pull just around the corner a little bit. Fuck off, cunt. And it's a fat dude going off at me, bro.
God.
So I took off and I was like, really? And he's like, come on, man, cunt. And he's like fucking walking down the road with his phone. He's pulling the finger at me. And I'm like,
God.
what prompts you to be so angry? Like, I didn't abuse him. I guess he had a car crash. But I was just like, hey, man, like, there's literally like 15 cars behind you. Like, do you just want to pull around the corner?
Yeah.
Like, they're walking on the road, videoing the cars, and I'm just like, hey, man, like, pull around the corner a bit. And he's like, fuck you, can't.
Gives me the same energy as when there's that car flipped over and they, like, pull over next to us, like, you can't park there. Drives off.
Dude was angry, bro.
Just
Some people just have a short temper, I guess, but fuck.
I've got very good at just being like, oh, well, what can you do?
But every bone in my masculine body wanted me to do a U-turn over that median strip, pull up next to him and be like, come on then, cunt, let's go. But, like, I resisted. Don't you dare think that for that whole 10-minute drive home, I didn't still want to do a U-turn and just be like, nah, I'm going to go get this guy.
Time to go fuck him up.
Bro, every masculine bone in my body wanted to go fuck him up. But
Yeah.
I was a bigger man and I resisted.
Some people just have anger issues, I think.
Yeah.
We might as well touch on a topic, actually, because that's also popping off. We kind of joked about it at the start. But, there's, like, anti-abortion laws that are kicking off in America. It's pretty wild, man.
It's pretty fucked up.
You know, I genuinely don't understand, like, and I had this conversation with someone, and, rightly or wrongly, I asked her the question. I was like, look, I'm an ignorant guy in this situation, but, like, correct me if I'm wrong. But from my anecdotal feedback, it's more girls that actually are against women getting abortions than there are guys. But it's all this abuse is being directed males direction for this anti-abortion law, right? And she was saying that it's internalized misogyny because of men in women, which is why women are against women getting abortions. That bit I was like, look, it's a bit of a stretch, and I don't know if I 100% agree with that. That bit's a bit wild.
That's a bit of a stretch, but yeah, okay.
The one thing I can understand was she was saying that men don't want women to get abortions because it's basically just like a power trip thing, which I guess if you're thinking as a domino effect, if women can get abortions, that means that they have more time in the workplace, which means they can progress up the work ladder.
Yeah, but now I think we're fucking clutching at straws, man.
I know. At the end of the day,
We're literally just trying to connect the dots that don't even exist just because if we can connect them, then we've got an argument.
the one thing
That pisses me off, bro.
The one thing that I'm like, how is it? At what point is women against women's fault, not a man's fault? Like, why is it a man's fault that women are telling women that they need to get abortions?
I think in that sole retrospect, no one should be able to tell anyone else what to do with their body.
Literally.
Like, man, female, fucking transvestite, transgender,
I
fucking...
don't give a
if you
fuck.
identify as a barn door, I couldn't give a fuck. You don't get to tell anyone what to do with their body.
No shit.
And obviously there's the internal factors of like 2 to tango, so 2 to make a baby.
Yeah.
And you got to, if you got a partner at the time, you've got to discuss it with them and all
Well,
that jazz.
This is my next thing, right?
Yep.
So this kind of carries on to another thing I was going to talk about too, because I saw another TikTok getting shared and it pissed me off.
Yep.
I strongly believe that if you both talk about having a baby beforehand, if the girl's pregnant or just before she's pregnant, the man has agreed.
So this conversation is had before.
Let's say you fall pregnant. Let's say it's it's still to the point where you can have a tablet and it's gone, right? Not like a plan B, but
so
like
you don't know you're pregnant?
you've taken you're suspecting it. Let's say you're feeling sick a week later,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
Which I think there's still it's not a complete abortion, but there's or it could be technically an abortion.
No, it's
There's
not.
pills that you can have when it's earlier in development that you can just,
okay. Yeah,
you know what I
maybe
mean?
it is then. I'm not.
But it's
clued
not
up
the
on
plan B. Doesn't matter. Point being, you have the conversation because you think you're not sure yet, and the guy's like, look, emotionally, financially, everything in my life right now, I'm not ready and I don't want to have a baby.
Like I physically can't.
I
support
physically
this kid.
can't have
I'm
this.
not gonna give-
Exactly. And then the woman still wants to have it and chooses to have it. Rightly or wrongly, and don't get me wrong, this isn't a one situation thing.
Yeah.
I don't believe the guy should have to pay child support.
Yeah. I feel like it's a big blanket statement. Obviously, you're saying not everything aligns, but yeah, if you've had that conversation and the guy's gone, look, if you are pregnant, I physically don't have the financial means, mental stability or whatever to support this kid and give it the best life it can. I don't want to have this kid. And then the girl goes, I don't give a fuck. Regardless, I'm going to have the kid.
The guy should have the option to not pay. Because, and this is my argument why, if the girl's pregnant and the guy's like, I really want this kid, I'm so excited, I'm happy to have this baby, and the girl doesn't want it, she can get rid of it.
He doesn't get a choice.
He doesn't get a choice.
And that sucks.
It sucks, and I understand because it's the girl's body, but it
Yeah.
sucks. So
It's the girl's body, but the guy still...
it's 2 to tango. It's not
Yeah.
like the girl just produced it out of nothing.
when you have sex, especially if you have unprotected sex
Yeah.
and quickly...
Condoms fucking suck.
Just gonna put that in there just real quick. Condoms are the worst thing ever. You may as well fuck with a paper
Just
bag.
fuck a parachute, bro.
May as well not fuck, really.
Yeah, literally, just don't have sex.
Physically, if no skin-to-skin contact's touch, have you even had sex?
That's what I'm saying. I don't
If
think
there's
it
a
is.
condom there, is it even sex?
I don't think it is.
I don't think
Because
it is.
at what point is it sex? Because then people are like, well, you're penetrating her. But it's like, well, then you're saying lesbians can't have sex.
Yeah, like, am I penetrating her? Or is that condom penetrating her? And it happens to be around me, Roger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But yeah, sorry to digest. Like, accidents happen, but you've made, like, if you've made the choice to have sex, two to tango, but it's...
You can't, like, there's no power in the man's hand, which is, it's whatever. The guy's not the one that's pregnant, but we also didn't ask to be the ones that don't get pregnant.
Yeah. And
Which just quietly, I think it's not that bad being, labor, but whatever. No.
Yeah, try getting kicked in the balls, eh?
Yeah,
I
dude,
don't
it
give a
hurts
fuck if you're pushing out twins.
Yeah,
you got nothing.
You don't have a baby. You don't get kicked in the balls and you're like, I want another one.
Yeah.
You have a baby and you do.
Yeah, you have a baby and you're like, you know what? I want another one. I don't get kicked in my nuts and be like, do it again, buddy.
Yeah, please.
Hit me right there where it hurts. Line me up, square me up, and roundhouse kick the fuck out of my dick, please.
But in saying that, if this situation applied to me, and I got a girl pregnant, if it was a one night stand, and she was pregnant, and I was like, look, I cannot, no, she keeps it, and it was okay to do so, I'd probably dip. Not gonna lie to you, I'd be out of there like a fucking heartbeat, and not supporting that kid.
Yep.
That sounds rude to say, not supporting that kid.
My dad left me. He didn't support us, and he was married to my mum.
Yeah. I'm not sending her
Fuck you,
money.
Dad.
Let me rephrase that. I'm not sending her money.
Yeah, but
If my girlfriend got pregnant, different story. Whether we agreed or not, I'd probably man up and just,
yeah,
I'd obviously help support this kid.
I'm
because,
the same.
Yeah,
But I don't know, man. It's just fucked because, like, I get the argument. The guy is equally to blame, and he is. Like, takes two to tango. If you accidentally get pregnant,
if he's equally to blame,
equally his
then
fault.
he should and he's decided to not keep it.
And you decide to keep it,
That's
female,
not the blame at all on him because you've decided to do it.
And then vice versa. If the female doesn't want to keep it, but the guy does, he's got absolutely
That's
zero
what I
choice
mean.
in that matter. But if you turn the tables and he wants to get rid of it and you want to keep it, it's ultimately their decision. So it is and the argument, female's going to carry the baby, but can't have the best of both worlds, mate. You can't tell the guy he's got no choice. You get to decide what he wants to do, what you want to do. And then if he has the opposite decision and wants to keep it and you want to get rid of it, dude's got to go through the whole trauma, the experience of watching basically his kid disappear.
Which, funnily enough, I feel like this is going to be a couple of topics just on pregnancy because it's reminded me of another one after this. Well, it's more of a question to you, but I'm also seeing TikToks at the moment
Of Tate.
just of the OG Tate. And it's just people going on about like male birth control. One, the standard shit that's just you see all the time, which is, wow, all of a sudden there's no like negative side effects, only when it's the guys. Whatever, cool. Fucking research changes. It's initially guys, male birth control was the worst option compared to girls. Like it literally led to fucking death, suicide, all this stuff, like cancers, worse as a percentage.
I know reading an article on this.
I know there's no negative side effects. I know there's negative side effects to women's birth control, but the males was worse, which is why they decided, okay, we'll run the women's, we'll work on the guys still. Anyway, that's not the side. That's what I was talking about. The girls in the comments are saying, this kind of leads on to what we're just talking about. The girls in the comments are saying, nah, I wouldn't trust the guy to have the birth control. Not at all. Like, if he said he was on it, I wouldn't trust him. I'm like, do you realize that, like...
It's literally the same argument.
The guy would 100% non-negotiable be on this birth control because he knows he's not getting trapped. He knows he can take it. We can't trust girls,
You ever seen a guy pull a condom out and put holes in it with a pin? Because
Yeah,
I ain't fucking never heard of it.
Shit before. You guys have nothing to lose, essentially.
Legit.
In this situation, other than like an STI. But if we're talking all of that aside, from a pregnancy standpoint, the girls have nothing to lose. So why would the guy purposely put himself in a shit situation on a one-night stand?
Yeah. I've never heard of a guy ever that would put a hole in his condom.
This girl was taking her birth control pills.
I'm going to trap this girl.
I swapped her birth control pills with half a tramadol. Like, no.
No.
You don't see that shit.
Maybe it does happen and we're just absolutely naive. But
why the fuck would someone...
From my standpoint, in my opinion, and the same as yours, I can't think of a single guy I know or have heard of that would fake taking birth control.
Yeah.
But also, let me tell you, if a girl's on the pill and I'm sleeping with them,
I'm pulling out.
I'm not nutting in you regardless.
Yeah.
Not happening. Zero. I don't give a fuck if you like. I just physically something in my brain just goes like,
Yeah. If you're on top, if you're on top,
Even if you're
I
on-
will shove you off.
you're going through the fucking ceiling
Yeah,
and you're going to be hanging through the
I don't
rafters.
give a fuck. Yeah.
Because like, I don't care what if you say you're on every type of birth control. You've got the rod, the IUD. You've got Plan B stacked. You're on the pill. You actually don't have a uterus.
I'm
will
actually
still
just
pull
smashing
out.
your like your gooch or something. Just
Even if I'm like not
just
inside,
pelvic. Yeah.
it's not happening, bro.
No, it's not happening.
I'm
I'll
not
push
taking that
them-
risk.
Shove them to the ceiling.
I'm not nutty. I'm just. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
dude,
that.
It's.
I've heard of too many fucked up stories where it just ends bad. Not happening.
Yeah. Bro.
So even if I was on
And there's
male,
timing as well. Like
Oh,
the girl
bro.
has to have it within a certain time frame consecutively.
Yep.
Otherwise, like they have to wait 3 days
Oh.
before they're actually like fully protected, I guess, or like 99% protected or whatever the percentage is. Nah, not a chance, bro. You're gonna trust a fucking 18-year-old. Well, not 18, but you know what I mean. Someone who's, especially because one night stands
13.
happen when drinking. Yeah. When most of the one night stands happen like drinking and stuff.
bro.
And
Not
like,
happening.
let's say they have the pill at 6 a.m. every morning or 7 a.m. every morning, right? And then they go drinking every weekend, though. There's guaranteed to be like Monday or Sunday morning where they're sleeping
Yeah.
until midday, missing their time frame, forgetting to have it.
I'm just not
Nah,
doing it.
Not happening.
Even if I was on the birth control,
I'd
the fact
still
that the
pull
guy is, you're still gonna like nut. It's just not gonna be have sperm or whatever, and I don't know how it works. I'm still not nutting.
Yeah,
in
and
you.
if it just kills your swimmers, there's gonna be one.
There's gonna be one
There's
motherfucker.
gonna be an Andrew
'Cause
Tate in
I
there.
was the one motherfucker. Yeah, fucking Andrew Tate. There's got. If I was the one swimmer that made it successfully to the egg, there's gonna be one that's gonna successfully
Dude.
make it through that fucking
And you
onslaught
think
of
it's like evolution.
it's World
like,
War III. My nut sack between the fucking pill and my dick.
Like, how many medications do you know, besides ones that genuinely kill you, like cancer medications and stuff like that, the ones that you need to come off of, that you don't build up a tolerance to
Yeah.
have the same effect and you have more? So you're telling me, like, over time, if I keep nutting in a girl having male birth control, there's got to be one that's like, nah, bro, I'm used to this shit.
Yeah,
now, like,
exactly, brother. Not risking it. Not
Yeah.
happening.
if you had a wife
Yep.
or a girlfriend, this is sort of relevant, but not. And she was like, you really wanted kids,
Yep.
and she didn't want kids.
Yep.
How big of a deal breaker is that for you?
Oh, if I'm
Would you
looking to
leave?
settle down, yeah, I'd leave.
What if she couldn't have kids?
Oh, nah. If I loved her and she couldn't have kids through no fault of her own, then
Yeah.
you're going to work through that. Even
Yeah.
adoption and all that crap.
Yeah.
But if, like, she could have kids or whatever,
What if you couldn't have kids?
then I'd fully support a
Still
decision
adopt?
if she wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Or, no,
I
also
couldn't-
if I couldn't have kids,
If you
then
couldn't,
I would be like,
if you're infertile, I would want to I think
I'd be flying to Ethiopia.
if
to
she
adopt
was
me
like,
some kids.
I want someone else's to like implant my egg, I'd be like, nah, fam, like I'm out.
Oh, they don't have to fuck you, though. They can just go to a thing and...
I just think I couldn't.
I'm low-key thinking about freezing sperm just in case something happens
Yeah.
down the track.
I'm considering it too. But I
'Cause I feel like-
adopting, I would probably
Yeah.
in that situation. But
I feel like...
if she doesn't want kids though, like
Yeah, but I think once you get to that stage and you're that old to think about that, I think you've had that conversation.
yeah, well that's true. What if you're like dating now, for example? She says, "Yeah, I want kids." You get married, 2 years later, she's like, "I don't want kids anymore."
Yeah,
I'd still split.
I think I'd split A.
Yeah.
Because if you're just choosing to not have kids... Because I think adoption's good. And, like, obviously, the couples that can't have kids,
It's great.
it's great. But if I can have a kid, I feel like the ultimate end goal is to have your
It sounds-
biological kid. It sounds really selfish.
No, because like at the end of the day, part of it is like this is part of me. I'm continuing my bloodline.
Yeah.
But then they're like, blood's not thicker than water and like all this sort of shit. But it's like, I don't know. It's just
Yeah, I think it's a deal breaker. If I'm dating a girl or whatever, and she goes, "I don't want to have kids," then I'm gonna try to talk. Because like I love kids, man. I don't want them now. I'm not even thinking about it.
yeah.
But
No,
like
I
I can't wait to have that life.
yeah.
Have my kids running around and I get to bring them up. You know, that's like fucking end game, bro. And you've done it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a deal breaker.
It is a deal breaker. It is a deal breaker. Well, we just went on a tangent about babies and abortion.
Absolutely. I've got something. I actually don't have a lot of pet peeves today.
No.
I actually don't have any pet peeves.
Yeah.
So, but I got something I noted on something that came to my head just before, right?
Okay.
I think this is going to clash with some people.
Ah, great.
Not people that we talk to, but there's going to be some girls on there that are going to get real butt hurt.
I'll talk to you about something later as well.
Do you know what a freelance model is?
I know what they are supposed to be.
So a freelance model is someone that chooses not to model for an agency, but for themselves and just floats between agencies.
So in other words, a model that's not good enough to be signed.
If you have freelance model in your bio on Instagram as a female, get your head out of your ass. That is the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard.
It's
Chase your dreams and everything, but do not put freelance model in your bio.
It's like people who put...
Unless you're Emily Ratajkowski or whatever, and you're a freelance model, you made it.
Yeah, because people are trying to sign you, pay
But if you Susan from Canning Vale with 1,300 followers and you're getting 150 likes per
and
Instagram
your photos
post,
are fucking...
you're not a freelance model.
Time. Yeah, no.
You are not a freelance model. You are an everyday plain Jane that just thinks that they can do modeling.
It's the same people who put physique competitor, bikini competitor, all this sort of stuff, and they haven't even competed yet.
Yeah.
But they're like, or like personal trainer, and they're not qualified yet.
They eat a dick.
I get that I don't know if it's something in your head that you're, because you've written it, you're cementing it, and it's like you're keeping yourself accountable. But more than likely, you're just putting that on there. So
you're just putting, it's like fucking when Arbonne.
Freelance models are bullshit.
Freelance models are literally just pulling terms out of their ass, putting a photo up and like tagging some bullshit brand. Thanks so much for sending me this. You probably paid for it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean shit. If you have got 1,300 followers and you're getting 100 likes a post and you're a freelance model, you've got absolutely no social media pull whatsoever. There is no brand that is coming to the everyday plain Jane in Canning Vale saying, here, try our tanning lotion and post it on your Instagram for your 16 followers to see. Like, it's the biggest load of shit I've ever heard, dude.
Yeah.
It really grinds my gears.
You see it a lot these days too.
Every second person is a freelance model. You know what? Fuck it. After this, I'm going to be a freelance model.
I think I might be too. I'm feeling like I've earned
freelance carter.
Freelance.
Hey, we could do like karting shit. Freelance cart model. I mean, just come on.
Yeah.
Wake up. It's 2022. If you're getting 16 likes in your photos, get rid of freelance model and just go back to a normal account.
Yeah. You can have good quality photos of yourself and not be a freelance model.
I don't think I'm a freelance model. And what differs me from fucking old mate down the road that's got... It's honestly the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
Grinds my gears.
Oh, fuck. I just got hit with a weight of tiredness, bro. Yeah. Nah. I can 100% agree with you on that one. That's for sure.
Yeah. I don't want to roast two people too hard, but it really pisses me off, eh?
Yeah. Check your egos, girls. Check your egos.
Speaking of girls.
Speaking of girls, actually, and guys, you want to go first? Paper, scissors, rock for it?
Yep.
All right.
Paper, scissors, rock.
All right, I'll go first.
Shoot.
So.
I really refuse to lose on pissed, eh?
Best of three. Paper, scissors, rock. Paper, scissors, rock. How many breakups in a short period of time?
Oh, this is like the award.
Yeah. Before you are actually the problem. You know how you see those people and they're like in 4 relationships in fucking 4 years, and they're constantly talking shit about every ex that they've in. Like they're the ones, the fuck ups. Surely there's got to be a point where you're like, and this isn't really about girls only. This is about guys.
Maybe I'm the issue.
Maybe I'm the problem.
Maybe my exes were actually decent people and I fucked them up.
I'd say 3 in 5 years.
I'm thinking less, bro. I'm thinking like 3 in 3 years. Like, if you've got 3-year-long relationships and you're quickly jumping in...
But you got to think about 3 entails a 6-month probation.
Okay.
And then you've got like a good 6 months to 1 year of like proper relationship. So you're going like...
Yeah, okay.
3 18 months? Yeah. 3 and 5 years. I'd say that's when you're the problem.
And there's no... And say like they're not known to be toxic people or bad people, and then somehow they date fucking Katie.
Yeah.
And then Katie fucked them up, and all of a sudden they're cheating, manipulative, controlling.
There's one girl that I can think of that is pretty known in Perth, like on Instagram and I guess TikTok. And all of her exes seem to be crazy.
I do think I know who you're talking about. But
I won't say her name.
we will
but
confer to this.
Yeah,
Do I
I
mute
just
the mic?
see.
Yeah, I'm going to mute the mics real quick because I want to know. Oh, no, I don't know how to do that. I do, but I'm not going to risk it. Tell me after the podcast.
I'll just write on the notes while we're talking. But yeah, all of her exes seem to be big fuckheads that are selfish, cheating, all this sort of stuff. And I'm like, surely at some stage, maybe you're the
Maybe you look
psycho
at
that's
yourself.
actually an issue. But
I was thinking the exact same
yeah,
person.
dude, every single time I'm like, come on, bro.
I actually had another one in mind too that I thought it might be.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a few.
Yeah, look, I think after a breakup, mate, it's hard for some people to look at themselves
Yeah.
and they instantly just point fingers.
I think I'm very self-critical.
I think as a nature, I think
Like,
we're pretty similar as persons and yet people, and I would say that we are pretty self-critical.
Like, I will say that someone else is like, you know, being a fuckwit or whatever.
Yeah,
But I can usually, after I cool down, which is pretty quickly, understand very quickly where they're coming from. And I'll end up taking more blame than I'll actually like
yeah,
put out. Because I just think that there's so much I can do better and need to work on. So that's with everything. Obviously with karting and gym and
Yeah.
all that sort of shit, that's a given. But like, even from like a personal standpoint, I think so. But yeah, people struggle to really take the blame for anything,
I feel like
which is always easy to get over someone if it's not your fault. So
and this is funny. This happened, like, so when I broke up with my ex, long-term relationship. When I first broke up with her, I can sit there and honestly say I sat there going, I did nothing wrong. She was a cunt. It was all her. Like, I just wanted it to work. But now I look back and I look at some of the things I was doing and how I was acting, and I'm like, and I never voiced it. I never went around trash talking her because she's a great girl. And this quickly, I can't understand how people hate their exes. I don't have any feelings for her anymore. Like, I can honestly sit here and say I look at her and I don't feel anything.
yeah,
But I have nothing but love for her. Like, I don't wish anything bad upon her or her family, for a fact. They're all lovely people.
yeah,
We weren't made for each other. And that's just how it is.
yeah,
But, like, when we first broke up, I did sit there and I was like, I'm fucking perfect. Like, I did nothing wrong. It's all me. And now I can sit there and look back and I'm like, I was doing some pretty dumb shit, bro. And I look back at how I was acting and I'm like, dude, why were you doing that? Why were you so like that? What? It just...
yeah. That's the worst thing as well. Even if it's not a breakup, but like shit that you wish you said instead, or like you think back and you're like, fuck, I could have done this better, or said this, and it's like just a learning experience, really.
Like, I don't wish for it to have gone any other way. I think
Yeah.
us splitting up was the
100%.
best thing that could have happened. And, like, I've grown so much as a person. And I was saying this to someone else the other day. Like, when we first broke up, I think the first 3 months, like, as I say, I got over it. It was meant to happen for ages. So I kind of got over it pretty quick. But I feel like the last 3 to 4 months, me personally, I've grown that much that, like, I'm so glad it happened. And I can look back now and I look back happy memories and I'm happy everything happened and, like, it all happened for a reason. But, like,
Yeah, I would hate them if like they cheated naturally.
oh, yeah.
But
If
as a
someone
general,
cheated on me, bro, cold.
yeah, nah, I don't.
And I'll call them out.
I would.
But
I
just
think I would refuse to react.
What do you mean?
Everything in my power, I'd refuse to react if someone broke up with me. Sorry, if someone cheated on me. I'd just literally
Just ghost. Just go like
get my shit.
and fuck off. Yeah, I
and
think
not,
I just
not say a word to him. I
think that's more powerful though.
Yeah, inside I would be fucking fuming
Yeah, yeah.
and very upset. Naturally,
Are you angry at your girlfriend or the guy?
my girlfriend.
I'm angry at my girlfriend because
I-
my guy might not have known.
Unless it's you. If
Yeah,
you
if it's
fucking
one of the boys,
slept with my girlfriend, then I'd be
it's on, bro.
fucking probably more livid with you. I'd equally want both of you to burn. But if it's the guy, I'd just be like, you can have it, bro.
Yeah,
Like, if I walked in, like, the only time I'd go absolutely psycho is if, like,
you walked in, it was in your bed or something.
yeah,
At your
it was
house?
my bed, my
Yeah.
house. Then I'd just
Yeah.
probably flip shit.
Yeah.
Or, once again, say nothing and tell him to get out.
I feel like that's the only point. Like, me looking back, I think that cheating, or if they did something real bad to my family, would be
Yeah.
the only time I would not talk to them, be pissed and hate them. But like now, like I don't hate my ex at all. Like
Yeah.
I love her, not in that way. Like you know, what I'm
Yeah,
trying
I
to
know what
say.
you
Like
mean.
I just wish nothing but good for her, man. Like she's a great girl, great
I was
family.
gonna say, it's like they don't deserve
They don't
an
deserve
onslaught
hate.
of shit.
just because we didn't work out.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't any fault of each other's. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
But if someone cheated on me, bro,
I think that's one thing that I probably need to work on is like with everything, like whether it's friendships or like work or probably, I don't know, maybe one day relationships, who knows. But like, I probably have a bad habit of like waiting till it gets toxic or like shit before ending it rather than like, or before it ends. So it just comes to a boiling point rather than like, you know, I feel like in your relationship, it sort of got there, but you still kind of cut it before it got terrible.
It didn't get terrible.
Yeah.
We were pretty... Actually, I'm going to say for the first 3-4 weeks after we broke up, we were pretty salty with each other.
Yeah.
Pissed off. But yeah, you know as well as I do, it was happening. It was due to happen for probably 6 to 8 months before it did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think you just hold on because you're trying to make it
What
work.
just happens? Like, what could you expect when you were 14 or whatever at the start of your relationship? It's 10 years, bro, basically.
Yeah, it was like 9 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Or 8.5, 9 years.
And you think that you're going to be the same people growing in the same direction from 14 to 23. Like, you're pretty ignorant at that stage to think. Like, you'd be lucky and it'd be awesome if you did grow in the same direction, but
I think that's the key.
There's a lot of, like, you can't force someone. You have to find someone that's going in the same trajectory. You can't force someone to go with you because it means one of you is going to compromise, which is fine, but that's a lot of compromise.
I feel like that's the key, bro. You got to find someone like your number one priority should be yourselves. Then you just come together and you just work or grow together to like be successful together. Yeah, that's the powerhouse there. Yeah. That's what you need.
100%.
But off the serious shit.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
When you're having a shit.
Yeah. Is that it?
Where do you put your dick? Do you think there's some people that slap it on top of the toilet so it's pointing out, like at the door?
No, because you're pissing, bro.
Yeah, you.
Every time you shit, you're pissing. I like tuck that shit down, but the problem is,
this is what
you're hitting the fucking slide of the toilet bowl. Yeah, so you have to like, you either holding it.
I think I'm holding it.
Or if it's a warm day, you could be dangling it with enough gravity that you're not hitting the front, right? But if it's a cold day, your shit's hitting the fucking front. So you got to hold it.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Or you sit really uncomfortably back on the toilet.
Yeah, well, like...
But then at that stage, you're worried you're going to shit on the toilet.
Yeah, in public toilets, my dick is never going anywhere near that bowl.
Bro, I ain't touching
I'm holding that shit.
I would instantly, like, break out into SARS if I touched that toilet bowl with my dick.
Like, shit's scribbling. Like,
bro, I am doing a big lean if I'm on a...
Have you ever thought how fucked up that is, though, bro?
Oh.
So, like, if a girl...
To be fair, it's probably one of the cleanest spots of the toilet where your dick's touching
It's
there.
the inside of the toilet bowl, cunt.
Yeah, but it's ceramic. And no one pisses at the front or shits on the front of the toilet bowl. You know what I mean? It probably is the cleanest part of it.
You're literally going for a shit and pissing on that part of the toilet when you put your dick there.
Oh, the splashback just gave me fucking goosebumps, bro.
But imagine your girl's about to get, like, imagine you got a girl coming over and you go, you have it like, oh, I'm going to do a nervous shit. Yeah. Whatever.
She's sucking like...
Put your dick down there, it's hitting the toilet rim, and then now she's sucking toilet rim penis.
Gross. Do you put toilet paper down before you shit? Like, in the water?
Nah.
Really?
Do you?
You raw dog that shit.
Raw dog the fuck out of that toilet.
1 in 10 shits, I'll raw dog that. Every other time, I'm putting at least a little bit of paper to reduce splashback, man. You can call me wasteful, but if you get splashback, the next step better be the fucking shower, bro. Because if you fucking shit and then you start your day with a shit and you work a whole day and you come back with swamp ass, bro, because you got splashback, then you're fucking gross. Bad. I put toilet paper down to stop
if I know it's gonna be like a big one or even like an aggressive, like almost fucking machine gun shooting out my ass, and toilet paper's down. But I feel like it's going to be standard. Sometimes I'll try to angle it so it hits the toilet bowl before it goes in the water to cut some speed. It's like an air brake, you know?
I have to clean it afterwards, man.
Yeah, this is fucking running down the...
do you fold or scrunch?
Fold?
Yeah, you have to.
Scrunch, you're a psychopath.
If you scrunch, You're even worse.
I hope I'm not friends with or know anyone that scrunches toilet paper. Cause
Do you have the toilet paper when like the bit that you pull closest to the wall or closest like out?
out?
Good. Good.
You have it to the wall. what's the
Anyone
point?
who puts it to the wall, I fucking change their toilet paper over.
Like if you're at night and you're trying to find the toilet paper and you've got the light off and
you're
like
reaching
fucking
behind it.
smashing the wall and
fucked.
fucking
Yeah.
fingers are going right angles.
Have you ever
and
sat in
shit.
the toilet bowl with like the lid up? So like a,
Yeah, and there's nothing
bro, you
there.
slip straight through that. Yeah, you got a Narnia.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then like at night time, you always got to like piss at the bowl, not into the water.
Yeah. Wait, so like you had this question
Yeah.
to meet the boys.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
I'll let you say it because I don't want to take your thunder.
yeah. So I don't know what it is,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like it's an unwritten rule that
Yep.
if you're pissing into toilet water and you have the loudest, deepest splash sound,
You instantly assumed you've got the
you
biggest
are the
cock in that
alpha.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But do you aim for the water or you aim for the bowl?
If I'm in a gym toilet bowl, water.
I'm always the bowl.
No, you got to piss.
I'm trying to quieten that shit down.
Nah.
Unless I know it's going to be a healthy stream and I'm going to be
Yeah.
absolutely showing everyone else up.
If
then
it's
I'll
a
do it.
weak as piss one, yeah.
If I think it's going to be weak as piss, I don't want to. And I feel real awkward.
if it's like I should probably piss because I'm going to do heavy deadlifts and squats,
yeah.
that's a weak one. You just
Yeah.
piss it on the bowl.
Yep.
If you're like,
100%.
bro, I've had 3 liters of water this session, 2/3 of the way through, I need a piss.
Yeah.
Then you're setting that straight to the water.
Yeah, true. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Because I feel awkward if I'm in the toilet and I hear a guy trying to have a piss and he's like, and then you hear it like trickle, stop, come out, stop, come out, stop. Then he goes and I'm like,
you're like, bro, come on,
brother's
man.
getting stage fright.
That's it.
Brother is getting stage, and I feel a bit
I
ashamed
went to
for
the
him.
public toilet the other day, and this guy was shitting in the toilet while I
Yep.
was pissing. And you know, you can tell when someone's trying to hold in the full exertion. Is it still
Yep.
going, by the way? The camera.
We'll check the camera.
We'll check the
keep going.
camera. When someone's trying to hold in their full exertion, good. And they just do like a fart and stop, and fart and stop, and I'm like, bro.
Just
On my way out, I'm like, bro, just let it out, and then just left.
dude, you really are that guy, eh?
Yeah. What are you doing for time? I reckon we're at 53.
47, mate.
Um,
I reckon we stop at 50. We don't want to
stop.
go too long.
We can stop now. We could even do no outro and just cut it